Paddy.
There you can see on your face, really tough night. Just give us your assessment on the game for us.
Assessment on the game, we've given 2 silly goals away. Last 10 minutes were scrappy because we was chasing things. I don't know stats wise because I've not looked, but I'm guessing would have had the Lions' share of possession, most of it in their half as well, but didn't create big enough chances, and the final ball at times was lacking. And it was tough out there, and I thought players had to play through a lot of fear at times as well.
Yeah, and carrying on from that last point, clearly, the reaction during and after the game from the fan base. What do you make of that?
And not very nice. Didn't enjoy it at all. Fans have opinions. I've never hid away from that, and I never will do. But as I've always said, if we play crap, come at me after the game by all means. But to do it during the game is tough because I thought that showed on the players as well.
And also as well, probably for the first time, they're coming directly for you. You must have heard that as well. You and your methods and your style of play. I mean, what can you say to them?
Listen, there's a narrative being set already about the style of play being poor, and despite being in the top 2 for most shots on goal, and up in the top 3 for possession. So, listen, I can't change that. That's opinions at the moment. Then them stats are there for all to see. We've got plenty of players who've played in 2 title-winning teams here who were getting stick tonight as well, and I thought that was a little bit uncalled for. When we give a really poor goal away like that, we want people to get behind us to have that togetherness to go and get back into the game. But unfortunately, it wasn't tonight.
I mean, you're an experienced head coach. You know the game. You know how it works. You talked about the volatility for what you and your counterparts do. Are you fearful now in terms of your position?
No, because I've never been in control of that at any football club I've been at, and I've always said that. I don't control whether I'm at the football club or not. All I do is control the players in terms of getting ready for the next game. And I think I said to you from the first day I came in, I've never worried about any position at a football club because you're not in control of that.
Yeah. I mean, when it gets to that level and the frustration is that palpable, I mean, we know you've got good dialogue with Stuart and Neil, you talk to them regularly. Do you think it's now probably going to reach the stage where you'll be having more conversations over this weekend, maybe?
About what?
About your position.
I don't believe so. If Stu wants to talk about my position, he will do. But I'm not going to go looking for Stu and say, is my position under threat?
Yeah, how do you turn it around from here? How do you convince that fan base who have clearly not had enough of you, that you are the man to lead this from here?
Well, we have to turn it around. That's all we can do. We're away from home next game against Luton. Hopefully we go and put in a good performance and get a result. But it does feel like at the moment at Carrow Road we'd probably have to go 2 or 3 up, to satisfy some.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel? I mean, you touched on it there. Even you experienced players, it's tough out there for them at the minute, isn't it? Because they probably do fear if, particularly when you have a start like that, which you can't legislate for. A deflected shot, wrong foot your keeper. They probably know that reaction's almost waiting to come on top.
Yeah, I don't think we expected it to be as vociferous as it was. But. As I say, everybody has an opinion on football.
Just final one for me. A couple of the lads who were unavailable didn't feature. Just give us an update. No AJ tonight. No,
AJ was choice. I had to go between him and Nacho because they've only played had 2 training sessions. So I just decided to rest the one rather than risk 2.
And no Campbell, no Dimmy as well tonight. Anything fitness-wise?
No, both choices. I didn't feel that I would need 2 defenders on the bench at home, but they were both choices. Cheers.
Isaac came off. Was that just to give Liam a chance? Or?
No, I just felt between our 2 centre halves and Isaac, we weren't getting out as well as we could. I just felt that he's not trained an awful lot. Isaac, obviously, with the problems that he's had with the knee. So I just felt it was right to change it.
Just in watching the performance, what were the things that were sort of getting to you in terms of what your players were doing on the pitch? What was it that you would have wanted them to have done better that went through that course?
The final ball. I mean, there was a number of times we got into really good areas. We hit the first man too much when we got there. The final pass wasn't quite delivered quite right because we had many more opportunities to have a final pass than they did tonight. But unfortunately, it didn't quite happen.
Billy, what are the players finding difficult playing at home at the moment because the number of less positive results, shall we say?
Well, if you go behind, it's tough because there's an expectation. I understand expectation, and I've always grasped that expectation as well. But we've got no entitlement to play well or to win games in this league because it is a tough league. We're a different team, and this is a different league from what it was 2 years ago. Number one, there's loads of fans in the stadium now than there wasn't before. And the players know that. We're all aware of that. And it's just crazy, the world of football, that, if we'd have won tonight, we'd have been third.
Yeah, that's the strange thing about it, isn't it? It's how close it is near the top.
No, it certainly is. But as I say, it's about opinions. If some people have already made them, all I can do is keep working hard with the players to make sure to try and turn them opinions round.
And the way Blackburn pressed at the start of the season, start of the game, should I say, did that surprise you?
No, it didn't surprise me because we'd obviously watched games of them, and we broke the press well at times. At times we went back and used Gunny a little bit too much. But as you saw second half, I thought Gunny's outball was really good over the top of their press. Got Sam McCallum out a lot, got Max out a lot. And I thought we went and played a lot more in their half. Cheers.
John?
Does it annoy you the most the fact you are in the playoffs and the fans are so unhappy? It's a strange position, isn't it?
No, listen, at times, I can't go and think about what everybody's opinions are. All I can do is go and think about how I work with the players and what we do to turn results around. And I say turn the results around. I think we've won 3 out of the last 5. So it wasn't really a massive turnaround. But it's making sure that these players can go out and play without fear, because they're good enough to go and do that, and they've proven that on numerous occasions. We started the season with only 1 point from 3 games and dominated all 3 games. It can happen in this league.
So what can you do about a toxic atmosphere now? I mean, what can you say to them that will make it better?
I can't say anything. All we can do is go and play better. Go and score goals and kill teams off, and it will start on Boxing Day at Luton.
It was very slow, wasn't it, at times?
Sorry?
The play, Nigel's play, was too slow for most people's liking, wasn't it? Was it yours as well? I don't know.
At half time, I spoke about getting the ball to our fullbacks quicker. Well, certainly. But they pressed well as well, so you've got to play the other side of the press at times and find your solutions. We found solutions at times, but probably not enough. But we kept the ball well enough, and I didn't think they were a real threat in the first half at all.
Thank you,
Cheers.
everybody.
Thank you.